It's really, I mean, I know that like Carmilla's been seeing like 4 million views on YouTube, but to show up and see like so many amazing people who are big fans of the show come out, and this is actually like the first time all of the Cream Puffs, which is what they've self-identified as, this is the first time that like the Cream Puff Nation has come together in one physical space. It's the first like live event that we get to see all of it. I'm obviously at a loss for words.
Well, it's fantastic that you've had this much following. And what do you think it is that just captivates international audiences? Because not everybody here is from Canada.
I think like the source material had a fan base, but I mean like really like Steph at Smoke Bomb and like Shift 2 and you by Kotex all came together to really this was like their brainchild, trying to turn something that had a bit of an audience base to play with the sort of successful model of Lizzie Bennett Diaries. I don't know if you've ever seen that web series, and do, in terms of the vlog format, but then really try and reach into the niche markets of lesbian vampires.
Right.
You know, co-ed lesbian vampires. I tell that to my hockey team and they're like, sounds awesome. I'm like, it's not for you guys. But I mean, it's clearly got a huge fan base, and I'm just blown away to actually see all these faces and see the real people.
Right.
And I'm so proud of our cast. I'm so proud of everybody that's worked on it. Jordan Hall, the writer, like kept us all turning pages while we were in production.
Well, the writing is fantastic.
Exactly.
It's just, and it's just, I'm hooked. I love it.
I'm so glad you're a fan too. That's awesome.
Okay, I gotta ask you, what's it like directing it when there's only one camera, one angle, a wide shot, and usually only one take?
Hard. And I mean, like we shot for the whole 36 episodes, 190 pages. We shot it all in 4 days.
That's what the cast was telling me. That's insane.
It was really challenging, and like I had to put the challenge. I mean, the challenge to us was in casting these great performers. We found actors who had a really strong theater background, because I knew that I would have to ask them to draw on their theater experience of getting up on stage and like sink or swim. We have to get it in this take because we don't have time to do another take. This is a 6-minute episode. It's a oneer. Like if it starts going south, you got to save it and action. You know, and so that was part of the challenge. The other part of the challenge was trying to make it feel like a web series while still shooting it and doing a little bit of cheating so that we could have a foreground, midground background. Because I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen yourself on Skype or whatever, but like if you take a step away from the camera, you disappear. You get all small and stuff like that. Yeah. So I worked with Rob Walsh, my DP, to find a long lens, so like a bit more of a telephoto lens to compress the space, so we could actually have a veritable foreground, midground, background. And then we really strategized like the blocking to make it more like a stage play, so that every episode was a stage play for this tiny little proscenium.
Right. What's your most memorable moment on set?
I can say that there is a most memorable moment, and it was on second block. So we shot it in 2 blocks of 2 days each.
Right.
We shot roughly half the episodes on the first 2 days, and then the other half on the second 2 episodes. And they were 2 weeks apart, but 6 days after the first block, we aired the first 6 episodes. So it was really fast. I mean, usually in TV you work on something, and then a few months later it comes out, or in film it's like 3 years later or whatever.
Well, and here you're releasing 2 episodes a week too.
2 episodes a week.
Yeah,
I mean, they're all in the can. The craziest turnaround was going from episode 1 to 6, all went live 6 days after we wrapped the first block, and that was still a week before we shot second block.
Oh my God.
So it had started to generate an audience really quickly, and so by the time we got to second block, the moment it was Caitlin Alexander, who plays LaFontaine in the series. She's unfortunately not able to be with us here because she's meeting fans in London, England right now, but she's very active on Twitter and Tumblr, and got the first piece of fan art. And it was, I'm not sure if it was, if I'm right about this, but I think it was a sketch of Natasha as Carmilla.
Yeah.
And it came through on her Tumblr, and she showed it to us. And seeing these actors who I adore and cherish, who we worked really hard to find, and who did so much work, memorizing 50 pages a day.
Yeah.
Seeing them go from like wondering if they were going to get fired because they had to cancel a shift so they could rehearse, to seeing fan art of themselves in character with fangs, that made me so proud. It made me really proud.
Well, it's all very exciting. It's overwhelming. It
really is.
It's just it's great. It's great to be here, and I'm so happy you're here and celebrating Carmilla with us.
Katie, thank you so much for being here with us.
Well, thank you. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out more interviews from the 2014 Canadian International Television Festival's Red Carpet.